Well, that's just fantastic. It's fantastic. We knew it. We knew that the ceasefire was bullshit. It's always been bullshit. People have predicted this, people have called it. President Trump never wanted a ceasefire with Iran. It was a strategic move just for us to eventually go back and begin world domination once again to attack Iran. Why are we attacking Iran? I get why most people think we're attacking Iran, right? It's because of Israel. It's because he's a sellout. He's full of shit. Donald Trump is full of shit. He said that we need to stop stupid, endless wars and regime changes. And yet he's doing the same thing that he criticized while he was campaigning to become president once again. He completely 180'd, not even a 180. He like 720'd. He practically 900 did his way past what he had said. Just what, a couple years prior? He like is the Tony Hawk 900 of politics because he's just flipping all over the place and it's absurd and it's ridiculous and it's preposterous and I'd be very upset if I were you because I feel that way. And it doesn't even affect me. I just feel that way because I feel like I've been lied to. And once you lie to me, you're done. I'll never trust you ever again. So what exactly are we doing? There's people out there that are way more qualified than me. You just can't find them. And so if it has to be from a guy that is in his house right now, speaking to you guys with sunglasses on when it is currently, what time is it? 12:23 in the afternoon, and I'm wearing sunglasses indoors, then I guess it's gonna have to be me. I guess it's gonna have to be me because no one else has the balls or the audacity to speak online about real issues. They don't want to get deplatformed. They don't want to get demonetized or debanked. I'm already debanked, so I'll say it. I'll come out and say it. This whole thing has to do with Israel. The whole thing has to do with Israel. Iran's hands are tied. Their hands are tied because they're like, look, we didn't start this shit, and if we give up automatically, Israel is just going to attempt to wipe us off the map tomorrow. They don't want a regime change down in Iran. They want, well, maybe they do, but on one condition. They, they want to wipe it off the map. They want to literally wipe it off the map. They want to make it part of Israel. And that's not going to work, guys. Iran has been a country for a very long time. A very long time. You know, you can't just decide that something cannot be anymore. Like, who are you? Like, if there was just 2 or 300 people living on the planet Earth, and one person, or even like 4 or 5 people, said to the rest of the people, "You can't do this anymore. We're going to steal your land," you would say, "The fuck you're going to take my land? The fuck you're going to take my resources? The fuck you're going to use me in this game of geographical chess?" And that's exactly what it is. We have now surrounded militarily, practically surrounded China. And with Ukraine, although Ukraine is totally a part of Russia, people in Ukraine, I know people in Ukraine and I know people in Russia. Shit, I talked to this one chick. I know it's one girl, but this one girl was actually studying in America at college, and I met her out at the club or something, and I asked her out. Her name was Polina, and she was from Russia, and she had family in Ukraine. And I asked her, because this has been going on for a very long time. This is a couple of years ago. She was like, yeah, that is part of Russia. Like, that's how they feel. But yet we want Ukraine because we want to be able to cut things off. That's why we want the Strait of Hormuz. We want to be able to cut other people off if they don't accept the US dollar. We want people to buy from us. And furthermore, while the conflict in Iran is going on, the world has to buy oil from us. And so that's why this is going to get dragged on and on and on and on and on. And I see the strategy behind it. They're not playing some game of checkers. They're playing a game of very intense, mastered chess. This is a chess move, and it's going to take a lot of time. But don't say that there's going to be a ceasefire. You tend to forget, Mr. President, that you killed their president. You helped Israel kill their president. If they had done it to us, it would have been grounds for World War III. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. So this ceasefire is bullshit. It's made up. It's not going to happen. It's not going to stay. The second Iran puts their guard down, we're going to bomb the living shit out of them. And they're not going to trust us anymore. The world is looking at us, and we are spreading ourselves too thin. As America, we are spreading ourselves too thin, and now we're trying to backtrack. So the whole reason we're doing this to begin with is to maintain what we have, because the United States is crashing, guys. And I love the United States. I hate to sound like Mopey Dick, like Mopey Dick, oops, demonetized. I hate to sound like someone that is negative, but it's hard not to be negative. It's hard not to be negative because we have a beautiful country. America is great and it has so much potential. You know, I made another video and I had one person. I read all my comments. People say not to do it. I do it because I love hearing from you guys. And the majority of you guys, like 99.9 repeating percent of you guys are so smart and so thoughtful and so articulate. And you really think things through and you leave such amazing comments that my hands are tied. I'm forced to like sit down and really, really think because I'm thinking to myself when I read these comments, if they took the time to craft this thought, and it's such a great thought, and it really took a lot of consideration, then that's the least I could do, is attempt to give somewhat of an intelligent response. And so thank you guys for that. But I did have one comment yesterday where I had one comment where this person said, "You're what's wrong," or no, he said, uh, people have given up, or other countries have given up on America. And I said, other countries haven't given up on America. Americans have given up on America. Americans have given up on America because half of us don't care, and the other half feel as if there's nothing we can do. What can we do? What can we do? Like, seriously, what can we do? We're just on this ship. And however it's directed has nothing to do with us anymore. It has nothing to do with us. It doesn't matter how you vote. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter if you protest. Nothing we do matters anymore. And how do we change it? Try again next time, I guess. I don't know. This is just it's the biggest fucking scam. It's the biggest con I've ever seen. And I'm only 30, but I read a lot of books, folks, and I've never seen anything like this. What we've had within the last 20 years as far as uh, policy goes in the United States. It's like it doesn't matter who we vote for. We end up going down the same rabbit hole, and it's because we have to do these regime changes. And furthermore, America supplies not only ourselves, which we basically subsidize it, backed off of the Fed printing more and more money. But we also, more importantly, we sell weapons to other countries. So our main product at this point has become weapons. That's what I do. For a defense contractor, that's what everyone does. Is we just make fucking bombs. And it's like, what are we doing? Why don't we make it? Why don't we have great industry in America once again? But we can't. We can't because we got undercut by other countries that can do it for a cheaper wage. And that's a whole nother story, guys. But all I'm saying is that when it comes to Iran, don't think for one second that this is going to be resolved because it's not. This is going to be a 10-year war. And I know it doesn't seem like a war because you get to go to Starbucks and you get to order a double frappe mocha cappuccino latte, and then I don't know if that actually exists. I don't go to Starbucks. I don't drink coffee. Not because I'm Mormon. I'm not Mormon. But because I just don't drink coffee. You guys don't feel it. I don't feel it. We go to the grocery store and we say, "Wow, eggs are now $5 instead of $3.75." Oops. And then you just put them in your cart and you pay for them. You go home and you scramble some eggs up and you eat. You eat. But you don't understand the ramifications of war unless maybe you're a veteran or you've served, you've been in combat. Iran's feeling it. They're feeling it and they are probably pretty scared. And I'd be scared too. if Big Brother was coming after my country. You know, the whole world is watching this. The entire world is watching what we do and how we operate. And don't think that they don't take notes on exactly how we are going about the negotiations with Iran, because is everything is a teachable moment when it comes to studying other countries or other countries studying us. And they can see how weak or how strong we are based on how much force or how much impact we apply upon another country, especially one that is, compared to us, technologically and militarily insufficient. Um, it's not good, guys. Stop electing these people. And I fell for it too. Everyone fell for it. It doesn't matter whether it's Donald Trump, Barack Obama, whether it is Hillary Clinton or Joe Biden or George Bush or the other Bush or the other Bush or the other Clinton. You know, it's ridiculous. It doesn't matter who we vote for. Whoever we vote for, it always ends up being a bad decision. And so the way that our politics work currently and the way we vote needs to be reformed because something isn't working. Something isn't working, guys. I don't know how to fix this, but something is not working properly if this is the type of government we get. And they just make these stupid, irrational decisions behind our backs after having lied to us just months earlier, saying they weren't going to do it. And you know what? They did it. And I get it. Shit changes, but keep us in the loop here. If shit changed to the point where in which they said, guys, I have to do this. I know I said I couldn't, but here's the reasons why we have to do this. Then I would respect that person a whole lot more. But this is not something that goes off of things abruptly changing. This was a plan that was probably enacted many, many years ago. They had planned this, and people had predicted that Donald Trump was going to do this before he even became president. He was talking about trade, and people said this is exactly what he was going to do, and they were right. Kudos to them. Congratulations. But now, how do we fix it? How do we fix it, guys? That's why I created this channel, not just for politics. This bullshit gets old because nothing changes. I didn't just create this channel for politics, but I created it in order to speak freely, openly, and honestly without any interference or any fear of having money taken away from me. I don't care about money. I have plenty. I don't care. I want to speak on issues that are important and issues that impact us all, whether it be this or that. And right now, it's this stupid fucking war in Iran. So we're going to talk about it. Until it's fixed, I'll swoop in and occasionally talk about it. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this? Do you think that we should be justified to go over there and claim something that's not ours? I know Iran's not perfect, guys. They are not perfect, but they're not extremists in the same way that we're comparing them to like everyone else in the Middle East. Like they're the Taliban. They're not the Taliban, guys. They are not the Taliban. They're like a civilized country. They may not do things exactly the way we do things, but who's to say that our way of doing things is any better than theirs? And technically, we don't even give a shit what they do. We don't care if they kill each other. We don't care if they give women rights. We don't care about any of that shit. We're trying to use them. We'll say that to the American people that are absolute morons. Oh, we're going over there to instill American values. Well, firstly, after the last couple of years, I don't know what American values you're talking about, but you can keep those to your fucking self. Don't spread that shit. And secondly, we know good and well that you don't care about anyone else or anything else other than keeping this boat afloat. And that's great because I'm on this boat, but it would be very nice if you would occasionally listen to the people that occupy the boat. That's all I'm saying. If you guys agree, then make sure you subscribe. I'm on here every single day and I'm not going anywhere, baby. So I will be here to talk about the things that matter to us each and every single day. Make sure you like this video and make sure you comment down below what in the hell can we do to fix this problem? What can we do? Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I don't know.